What can you tell me about Desmond Hutson?
He's the ultimate team player. His role at the beginning of the season is a little different than his role now. But what I appreciate about him is he's willing to do anything you ask for the betterment of the team, and I think that's speaks a lot not just to his character, but his competitiveness, and he's doing a lot of things that there's not a lot of receivers that are willing to do, and it's given him a lot of opportunities in terms of matchups against other defenses that really benefit him. So he's really taken this, and it's not a new role. He did a little bit of it last year for us, and we're just expanding it because he can handle a lot more with it now. But yeah, it's just the first thing that comes to my mind when you say Dez's name is he's the ultimate team player. Whatever he needs to do for this team to win, he's willing to do it. And usually when guys do that, good things happen to him, and he deserves all the good things that are happening to him on the field now.
I like to joke a little bit and call him Red Zone Dez because it seems like every time you guys get inside the 25, he's the one that's catching the touchdown. What makes a receiver red zone threat like Dez has been for you guys?
Well, he's a matchup nightmare. He's 6'4", 215 pounds, can jump out of the gym. He understands space, so he understands what defenses are trying to do leverage wise, what they're trying to take away from him, and he understands how to use that against them, and then uses his God-given ability to get open. So and it's something that Theo really trusts in the red zone, which is part of the reason he gets so many opportunities at those tight window throws, because Theo knows he's going to go up and 9 times out of 10 make the catch. And in the red zone, that's really, you can only scheme so much because you run out of space, and a lot of it has to do with players and Theo being able to put the ball in a certain spot and trust that Dez is going to be there on time and that he's going to go get it. So a lot of it has to do with that, but he has a great understanding of how to use space to his advantage, and then it's up to us to put him in those situations where he's a matchup nightmare, whether it's a safety that he can be bigger than or a Mike linebacker who he's faster than. All those little things we're always trying to find ways to match Dez up with a guy who maybe doesn't do something as well as he does, and then let him go to work after that.
Was he a spring, summer, fall ad out of the portal?
Yeah, yeah. So 2 years ago, yeah, he came for spring ball before 2 seasons ago, and then he's been with us, yeah, ever since. So this will be, I think, about his second year full with us as of right now.
Did you head off his recruitment?
I did. It was, I had to fight Southern Illinois for him. But we had a really good relationship, throughout the recruitment process. And, he came up here and went on an official visit. And, I'm not a big, car salesman type of, I'm not going to promise him something and not deliver on it. So, it's just kind of how I am when I recruit. And, I think he felt that, I was upfront and honest with him, and kind of laid out a plan that we had for him, and a lot of it's come true. And I think that's part of the reason is trust isn't just a one-way street. It's not a trust between a coach and a player. The player's got to trust the coach that he's doing things that he said he was going to do and put him in the best spot, and then you gain the player's trust. So he was a fun one to recruit, man. He has a really good personality, so he was a fun guy to recruit. And he just wanted to be somewhere where we're going to utilize his talents, and hopefully we've done that so far.
He's from Missouri. You guys are playing Missouri State this weekend. When a player gets to go back, obviously the Iowa guys get to play in front of their home fans 6 times a season. But
yeah.
For a guy who only gets that chance maybe once every other year, what's that opportunity mean for a guy?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what it means for Dez, just because his parents come to he gets to play in front of his home fans every game. I mean, his parents are awesome. They go to every game that we have, whether it's Idaho State or Northern Iowa, or, I'm sure they'll be at Missouri State. But I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him yet about how many of his buddies are going to come down to the game. I know that's always a big deal. I know when I got a chance to play in front of my friends, it just kind of, you don't prepare any different, but there's a little bit extra juice. And Dez isn't a guy that needs extra juice, so I'm excited to see what that looks like come Saturday, because he plays he always has a great attitude, but he always plays with a lot of intensity, but a lot of excitement and energy, which our guys feed off of. So if there is any extra of that Des for Saturday, I'm excited to see it.